Okay, getting back on this motor. Pull all the top end stuff over here. So I gotta start cleaning up all these gasket surfaces. And then I just remembered that I was supposed to blast all this stuff so it looks nice. Because right now it looks like crap. So you got new cases and crap. So I gotta work on all this stuff now. So that means I gotta disassemble the head so I can go blast them and then reassemble them. And then do all that work. So, I mean, it'll late night tonight. Alright. Someone's out there playing. Wonder who that was. Okay, so we gotta get all this. Even though they got rubber O-rings that require no sealer, someone's lubricating everything with a lot of sealer. So it looks like we got a combination of 3-bond and red RTV in there. Nice combo. So I'm going to scrape all this stuff off down here. Get all this junk off so the actual rubber seals will have something to seal against. These are the rubber gaskets right here that it seals against. So it's supposed to be on there. So this is the part nobody wants to do, but everyone wants to know how I do it. It's called manual labor. Let's clean all of this junk up. Get nice clean surfaces. Get all this stupid ass sealer off everything. So you can put together. Yeah, nice dingleberries everywhere. I went to a lot of work to make a mess. So now you have car guys working Harleys. They don't realize you're not supposed to do all this junk. Junk everywhere. They went to town on the inside. Look at that. Must have put half a tube on there. Look at that junk coming off. Jeez. This is the easy part. It's flat. The other surfaces are radiused, and you know they're going to be full of goo. This is the part where I tell the customer, here, got something for you to do. Time to clean your motor up. Junk everywhere. Spend a half hour doing all this, I bet. Like I said, this is the easy part. It's flat. Even get all the outside here, so I guess it was leaking on the outside too. All right. So I gotta try to get the rest of that residue off. Rub it, scrape it. Whatever it takes. Yeah, get it cleaned up. One advantage of that 3-bond is you just keep rubbing on it. Eventually it goes away. All right, one down. A lot more to do. Oh yeah. See, that crap's gonna be all in the O-ring in here, surface. How are you gonna get all that junk out of there? It looks like, luckily, I think they only put the goo on the other piece because I'm not seeing too much residue in here. A little bit here, but not too bad. That makes me really happy. Because if they loaded up this O-ring groove with that crap in there, I'd be here all night cleaning this junk off. Another O-ring down here, so it's way above the surface here, so it won't leak. Get the white one off. If the O-ring's way above the surface and nice and smooth and compressible, it'll seal just fine. There should be new ones in the kit, hopefully. We'll find out. Alright, so luckily, they didn't really make my job harder. It really would piss me off. Alright. There's one. Does that not go down? Dowels are there. There we go. I had to get the inner dowels in for the inner piece too. Alright, here's your one assembly. Oh, this one's not nearly as bad. It appears they didn't goop this side here up. Maybe that's why that box was clean. That means the other one's probably nasty looking. Yeah, we'll see in a minute. Don't chip that, it's expensive. Oh well. Yeah, this one they didn't goop up, so hopefully that means the other one's not. Oh, good. This side's not gooped either. Getting worried there for a minute. So that one the O-ring fell out of. Feels like an old O-ring. So we'll put new ones in there. Should be in the kit. Better be in the kit. Looks like they only did the one for some reason. Okay. Well, this one they did a lot of goo all through here. This is that hard stuff, so hopefully it'll blast off. It's hard. Hopefully it comes off. So it looks like I didn't rehone the cylinder after I've done it, so I'll probably rehone these cylinders real quick after I blast everything. We'll start fresh again. It's already scraped all these surfaces, now I need to go blast all this off. Make it look pretty. So these heads we got to work on too. So we got to disassemble the boxes here. I need our big compressor. Let's see if these springs will pop. A lot of times they don't pop. Okay, this is the, now that's called a constipated exhaust port gasket. See how it sticks way inside the chamber? That's not good. So how many gaskets are in here? Yeah, that thing's pretty wasted. I don't think that's the right gasket you're supposed to have in there. All right. So these are triple valve springs, the old way of doing things. See, this is the front head. That was the exhaust valve. So where are the studs missing? Usually when you got a stud missing, there's a problem. So I'll blast these assembled like this. That way I don't have to worry about too much. I'll probably take it apart and blast everything separate too. Seal. Got carried away with paint and everything, I think. Fire up the silver spray bomb to make everything look brand new. That's what they did. Including the bolts. Looks like they got a sealer all over the, yep. A little sloppy with the sealer. Not supposed to be on the valve train. Inside the motor. I can probably work around the compression releases here and not deal with them. Just curl the stuff up like this and just not blast them. You can clean them off so it doesn't hurt them. I don't know if I have a tool for taking these apart or not. Sounds like I don't need one. Sounds loose, doesn't it? Oh, you don't think that might have been a problem, do you? silicone boot off. It doesn't want to come up. This might have been a little bit of compression loss on the cylinder. You see how it's burning, leaking. Was never tightened up. I still got some kind of a gasket there, that's a plus. So yeah, this one might have been a slight loss of compression here. Let's see if this tool fits. Hey, my special tool fits. You have to take this rubber off though. So, the way you get these off, you put a little lubricant on them. A little CRC will do what we need to do there, I'm sure. Just squirt that in there like that. You can rotate the booty. Comes right off. You don't have to tear it off, see? Alright. So this needs to be tightened up this time, so maybe I'll tighten them up for them. So when these things aren't tight, you have a lot of compression issues. It tends to want to burn the motor up a little bit because it's not running right. Doesn't help things at all. Causes lots of issues. And eventually it can blow a hole right through the gas, through the head there. Which would cause even more problems. All that good stuff you don't really want to happen. Try to get this collar off of here if I can. So we're going to try to pry it up over the seal. Like that. Just right over there. No spring shims under here. Yep. This one won't come up. You need to get it up because it's going to have dirt and stuff on it if you don't get it up. Which will be a bad thing to do. See it rotated. Once you rotate it, you should be able to lift it up. There it goes. Just got to break that oil seal off of it. See, all this area under here would fill up full of dirt. The sand and stuff beads when you're blasting it, and it will kill the motor if you don't get that off. So you want to make sure you get it all off. So we got everything stripped apart. We'll blast the valves, blast the chamber out, clean everything all up, and we'll check out, see how the valves look. And these will be natural finish instead of the silver paint they just put on here. And the cylinders will match. How about this one? Oh, this one's tight. How'd that happen? So this one here is the front one. Or the rear one. What is this? The rear side. This is the rear. So we got a rear and a front. What did I do with the other one? I lost it. Oh, it's over there. Front one's over there. Rear one's going to be over there. You got to separate them so you don't mix them. Slide this up a little at a time. This one looks a lot older. It's got a little bit of a hole in it. These are very expensive from S&S, so try not to destroy it. I'm going to reuse it. Okay, So we take our special socket here. It's got a window in here for the wire to go through. See that one right there. So I just took a socket, cut it in half, and I added a little bit. And then cut the tube out for clearance. Voila! Looks like a champ. The wire sticks through, you don't have to worry about damaging it. The best thing is I didn't have to pay S&S a bunch of money for one. So we just use a 1/2-inch breaker bar to pop it off. See if it'll come off. It did. Oh. Got a gasket on that one too, so we're good. This one only had a little bit of a leak right there, you can see. This one's sealed up better, it's tighter. This one actually was tight. So we'll keep this one in here so we know it's rear. Another way of identifying it. Crap off the bench. Okay, so now go ahead and take this one apart. See what it looks like. You gotta compress a little bit. You gotta pull the keepers off. Fall out your fingers. Set exhaust. Set exhaust. Ooh, that one, the collar came out. Nice. Always spin the valve to make sure they're not bent. See, you can tell if they're bent real easy when you do that, just by looking at it. It's easy. These dowel pins should be tight in the cylinder, not the head. They appear to be tight. Pair of dikes. They don't want to come out, so we're going to leave it on there. Yep, they're in there tight. Those are the cylinder head over here. Okay, they're all tight in their respective holes, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to pull out this other one. Keepers. See, I lay everything out over here, and that one came out with a spring on it too. Appears to be even. Terrible valve job. Look how thick that thing is. To get the valve right on the very edge like I do it, look at that, right on the edge. Should pull it back just a little bit, be best. But they didn't cut the back cut that valve, so you get that big lip in there. That makes it run crappy having that like that. If you cut that lip off, it'll run a lot better. Wonder if I should make this motor run better for them. Exhaust has got the lip on it too, but a lot wider seat. No big major pits in there. You can see a little carbon where it slips past a little bit. Well, it's kind of nice, it's quite sealing, but overall it's sealing pretty good. Got some aluminum deposits on here, so this must be the cylinder that originally had the bad piston in it. So, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this in the back. blast all this stuff up. We'll be back.